2-pound baskets of ornamental shells and coral, some coconuts, a trained almirage.
What's that?
Seen those yet? I will show you the handout. These little guys.
Aww.
What do they do?
Unicorns.
Not much. They can fetch stuff. Honestly, a lot of people use them to discover traps, which sounds horrible, but
They're canaries.
yeah, kind of like that. I got some dinosaur eggs. They have domesticated giant lizards. You guys had some of those at some point. Domesticated axe beaks. Yeah, they sell like some odd stuff here.
Okay.
How much for a thingamajig?
An almirage.
Yeah.
It says 5 gold.
I'm deciding whether I want to keep it or eat it, so I'm gonna buy it,
Okay.
and I'll decide later.
Okay. So now you have one of those that comes in this nice little wooden cage.
Nice. I treat it a little bit and let it out of the cage and start training it. Can I
Alright.
train it while we're walking around?
Yeah, kind of get
Follow me?
acquainted with it. Yeah, it's domestic already, but yeah, it like
Okay.
gets used to as you guys are traveling.
Cool. Yeah, and I name it. This thing's name is one who sits on crates. Yeah.
Lovely. Shall we go?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'm just gonna buy like a couple of rations too, like 5 maybe.
All right, so they're 5 silver piece each.
I spent all my money.
All of it. Crazy.
How much
Yeah.
silver is in a gold?
10.
Okay, so I have 8 left. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
All right, so you guys heading out?
Would our key and spells be reset? Or
You guys want to rest in the town and then head out the next morning?
Didn't we just
Well, we leveled up.
level?
So
Yeah,
Does-
but it doesn't refill.
yeah,
leveling up
I'm
doesn't refill.
I'm
No.
missing some key. But
Okay,
if you guys
then
have
let's-
spell points, then you can.
No. I reset mine by accident, so we should rest.
All right, so you guys rest and head out in the morning then. Sounds good.
Nice.
All right. So heading out, you go on this trail for a couple miles. The trail starts to ascend up, clinging to the mountainside. The winds along the island's rocky coast batter against you. The trail ends at a stone palace built about 30 feet up from the sea level. Waves crash against the rocks just below the palace walls. The palace's grand entrance features a colonnade of vine-wrapped pillars that leads to a stone double door carved with foamy waves that part in the middle. Sections of the portico's roof have fallen in, and palm trees and ferns sprout from beneath the cracked flagstones. Scores of harmless lizards use the shaded area of the portico as a den of sorts. East of the portico is a 10-foot tall statue choked with vines. It has the head and torso of a woman and a twisting wave of water where her legs should be. Beyond the west side of the portico, an overgrown garden terrace overlooks the thundering sea.
Well,
Isn't it breathtaking?
What's
Yeah,
that
if I was-
statue of, Carl?
if I was gonna be left to die, I definitely want to be left here.
So can I explain to them what the statue is?
Sure. So you recognize the statue as the Umberly,
Sorry, the
Uh,
what?
the sea goddess Umberly, Umbe.
That whoa, I've got something.
But yeah, I think I have
Umberly.
something on there too.
Why does that sound so familiar? Fuck.
Let me just search the doc.
Have we run into that yet?
I don't know. I can't remember.
No, I think I'm. Because it sounds similar to Umbral.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Carl also knows from his time living here. Um, this used to be called the Turtles originally built this palace. It was the Typhoon Palace about a century ago. For the survivors of a shipwreck that washed up on the snout of Umgar. But it's since been abandoned for years. And it's said that evil spirits watch over the palace, which is said to be full of treasure.
This palace is full of treasure.
Yes, that's what the tales say. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's intriguing.
It's very interesting that my brother would bring my father here.
Why do you think he
Yeah.
did that?
Yeah, and you know
It
the
seems rather sinister.
they built the Turtles built this for the human survivors of that shipwreck to try and make them feel at home and be peaceful. And you heard that the ship's captain, a woman, was very charismatic, and the Turtles really liked her. And that she worshipped the sea goddess Umberly, and told them stories about terrifying sea monsters and great ship battles, and they were very intrigued by that. So they built it for her so she could feel at home. And then the captain and her crew lived in the palace for the rest of their lives. The last of them supposedly perishing more than 50 years ago.
It seems like perhaps my father is under some kind of spell or curse, perhaps, and it seems to be somehow related to my brother. I'm not sure. This is all very irregular. Well, shall we go inside?
Regular or irregular?
Irregular.
All right, let's go.
All right. So going up to the door.
I know I am.
All right.
Yeah.
Should
Someone
we-
want to just investigate it, see if there's any booby traps or anything.
You think there's traps on it?
Seems.
All right, I'll check the door for traps.
Me a investigation.
I'm very good at that.
Jesus.
Looks clear to you. No lock. No nothing. Just looks like it'll easily open.
I'm just gonna look back at Carl and say it's totally good while pushing it open with my back, just like walking backwards into it.
All right. I guess I could just do this whole area. So as you enter the original or the first chamber, it opens up into a room with a portcullis shortly ahead of you. Portcullis.
the hell's that?
You know, portcullis is it's like the big, looks like a prison cell thing, like those little gates they have in castles and shit.
Oh, okay.
A portcullis.
Yeah.
Solid. Looks like it's made out of solid, heavy iron. Looks like it's pretty heavy. As you enter and you look, looks like there's some sort of balcony with stairs past that.
Does it look like it slides up and down or left and right?
Definitely seems like it slides up and down.
Um,
Can we look around for some kind of like crank or something?
Yeah, make me a perception. Yeah, so you're still back by. Hold on, you guys are still back here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because you can't get past the portcullis.
Sorry, persuasion, perception. Oh my god.
There you go. All right. So looking past the portcullis, it looks like it's some sort of feast in there. There's a rusty iron chandelier hanging from a chain above the table. And you can see the floor is littered with broken dishes and bird droppings, and you see some tropical birds flapping around in there, just kind of hanging out. And the wide staircase leads up to a raised gallery around the room. And it looks like as you peer through, on the side of the door here, there's like a lever of some kind.
I see it. I'm gonna face step, misty step towards it.
Okay. Yeah. So you misty step through right through the portcullis to the lever.
All right, I'm gonna crank it.
All right. So you crank the lever and it makes a bunch of noise when they go, and it like pulls itself up into the ceiling.
That was easy.
Good teamwork.
Yep. And as you enter this room, same scene I was describing. There's old framed pictures of sailing ships hanging on the wall, like on the top layer there. There's 3 closed sets of doors leading from the upper area to other parts of the palace, and a 4th doorway to the southeast corner is almost completely blocked by rubble. So that's one blocked by rubble down here, and then there's the 3 other doors there that you can see.
What is this here?
That's stairs, like
the
this.
balcony.
Yeah, that stairs up to the balcony up here. Yeah.
Okay.
Carl, I bet your brother put him over here by the sounds of things. But we can look around first.
I have a very strong feeling towards the store on my left, though.
Okay, let's start
I
there.
really like
I'm
the
gonna-
left for some reason.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
cast second level's bless to get everybody bless.
Okay. Bless.
It's just 3 creatures.
Yeah, but at a second level, I
Oh,
can do
so-
4. Yep.
So you're doing everyone but you.
Yep. So everyone
Alright.
Attack roll, saving
gets an additional
throw.
D4 to all of their attack rolls and saving throws.
All right. Nice.
So that only lasts until his concentration runs out.
Up to
Uh,
1
up
minute.
to
It's
one.
It's
1
up to
minute.
1 minute. Yeah.
I guess maybe I'll make that a like. If we go into battle, then that's the first thing I like a reaction of going into battle. Maybe.
Okay. So you want to hold off on it for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only 1 minute.
Yeah, it's only 1 minute.
All
We
right.
also get it on saving throws too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna pop this door open.
All right. So opening the door, you see it looks like some sort of abandoned quarters. Contains a number of beds, couches, and other furnishings, all of which have seen much better days. Plaster has fallen from the ceiling and the walls, adding to the disarray. Across from the double door, a narrow window looks out. Just
Like it's narrow where we couldn't go through it.
yeah, it's like almost like a arrow slit kind of deal.
Yeah. Can I just scan the room for anything interesting?
Yeah, give me a perception, I guess, if you're just kind of scanning around.
I'm great at that.
You don't notice anything. You notice some tropical bird feathers. Looks like the window's big enough for them to get through there. And just old rotted furniture and stuff. Not
Okay,
any value or something.
I might have been wrong about this left, but I have a really good feeling about the next left.
Okay, let's check it out.
All right. So Haz is going to open this one.
Yep.
All right. So Haz opens the door to this room. Looks like some sort of shrine. There's a stone pedestal standing atop a circular dais in the middle of the room. Atop the pedestal, facing the double door to the east, where you guys are coming from, is a 10-inch tall wooden statuette of a woman holding a trident with a shark's tail instead of legs. 4 iron torches brackets are bolted into the damp walls, which are covered with peeling plaster and set with colorful coral branches and starfish. A narrow window across from the double door also.
Can I go and then check? I'm gonna go check it out.
Okay.
Do I know anything about? Is this the woman from the outside as well?
Yeah, it looks like a different depiction of the sea goddess Umberly that you're familiar with. Yes.
Do you guys think we need to light these torches?
It seems like that might be the case.
Looks like a giant nipple.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my tinder box and light all the torches.
Okay. So it takes you a minute or so, and you light up all the torches. It's nice and bright, flickering with light in this room now, illuminating the little pedestal, but nothing seems to happen.
We all pause and wait for something to happen. It's just this big anticlimactic.
Everyone.
I'm gonna fart. Just let out a little tiny fart.
Dude, you
Well,
know my ex
dude.
smell way better than most. Why'd you do that?
It's the chair.
Oh, I know it's not the chair.
Alright,
Okay.
well, I could have been wrong about this left too. Can I actually? Can I just take a closer look at the statue? Like run my hands on it.
Sure. Give me a investigation. Yeah, so you gently touch it. Feels like driftwood type material. Relatively soft wood. And it seems to as you inspect the top of the pedestal and the thing, you notice kind of disguised into the stonework of the pedestal seems to be a circle of some arcane runes, like directly around the base of the statue, but like on the stone of the pedestal itself.
I can't decipher what language that is.
Can I read it? Is it Chultan?
It looks arcane in nature.
Oh fuck. Wait, aren't you what the fuck are you? Oh yeah, paladin.
Paladin.
Could you take a stab at these runes? Are you good at that kind of thing?
I can try, yeah.
You got any arcana?
Not really.
I'll try. I'll
I
try.
don't know what else can I get.
Not too bad. You're not familiar with this particular set of arcane runes. Like, it definitely seems like it's some sort of evocation rune that seems to have a trigger of some kind. Is what you can decipher.
Wait, Carl, don't you have a thing that lets you read everything?
Yeah, I was trying to find it. What is that? Is it a spell or is it?
I might be mistaking it. Like you have comprehend language, right?
It's a spell, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't have that.
Oh.
What I remember that though. Like, was that in our last campaign?
It might have been.
I
That
had
does
it
sound
for
familiar.
my Warlock, but I thought you had a spell similar with.
Yeah, I'm looking through all my stuff right now.
Could be mistaken. Matt, you don't have something like that?
No, I don't think so.
Hmm. Wait, could you describe the statue again and the pillars?
Yeah, sure. So it's just a stone pedestal standing atop this circular dais in the middle of the room. Atop the pedestal, facing towards the double door to the east that you came through, is a 10-inch tall wooden statuette of a woman holding a trident with a shark's tail instead of legs.
Well,
Can
I have
I?
no idea.
Did you already examine the statue itself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did, right? Yeah.
That's where I found the arcane runes.
Right.
Some kind of, if it's evocation, I'm assuming they have to cast something, or I don't know. I wonder
Yeah.
if water has anything to do with it, since it's nautical in nature. Like, what if we poured water over her?
Let's try it. Get the jug. I pull the jug out, and I whisper water.
Okay, so you pour what kind? Just water.
Oh,
Salt water.
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so you pour salt water out,
So help me if we need mayonnaise later.
and it seems to coalesce into almost like waves underneath her statuette where her shark fin
Nice.
leg is, and arcane runes like brighten with energy and then dissipate.
It started to work, but it didn't do anything.
No, like the runes like around the stone pedestal, like flashed with energy and then dissipated. Your assumption that that was the runes themselves were some sort of arcane trap.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe we deactivated a trap in the rest of the compound.
Huh. I knew I had a strong feeling about the left. Unless there's something more in this room, like moving her or something. I don't know.
What if we all take a torch and light it at the same time? Because before
Sure.
Carl just did it, and it took him a minute.
But hold on, didn't the water clearly do something to
Yeah. I'm wondering if there's a valve or something that would release a steady flow of water.
But no, wait, hold on. Sorry, am I misunderstanding the like inscription is now gone, right? The text that
Yeah.
was there has disappeared completely.
Correct.
So we deactivated a trap,
Yeah.
I see.
like some kind of magic trap. So,
So-
I'm wondering if there's like something underneath, or
Oh.
maybe with Carl's could be correct in that maybe there's something further into here that we deactivated. But
Can
I'm
we
gonna
just-
try to lift a statue.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay. You lift up the statue, and a couple seconds goes by. Nothing happens. You just hear some birds cawing in the wind out in the sea.
And there's like nothing underneath it.
Nope.
Fuck's sakes. Wait, how big is this thing? Like, could I put it in my pocket?
It's 10 inches tall, I think it said. Yeah, 10 inches.
Well, I don't know, guys. This is weird, but we did something important, so we should pat ourselves on the back for that.
Okay, well, let's give it a go.
What do you mean?
What are we giving a go?
To move on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Next
next
left it
room.
is.
Let's just take note of this and keep going.
I scream, thanks for wasting my time, Wood.
We just deactivated a trap where if you left the room, you would have instantly died by drowning by this thing
Yeah.
called Corona.
I like to drown.
Okay. Why don't you take the lead and lead us to the next room?
That's fair. That's fair. What's next? Next left. Where are we at?
Well, there's nothing. That's just wall. So you
That's the
got this
wall.
door.
To the right.
You got
where all
That's
the walls at.
mostly clogged by crumbling rocks. You can try and squeeze through, and then there's a door up there as well.
Can
I'll try and squeeze through if I can.
Okay.
I'm like, I just bought a rabbit unicorn thing. I can send through there.
Yeah, but
Check it
can it
out.
communicate with us?
It could come back, and yeah, I've been talking to it. It's the only thing that talks to me right now.
All right. Well, you bought it, so I might as well use it.
Let's just see what happens if it goes in first.
Do it.
All right. So it goes in. You can see a little bit into the room. Obviously, you'd be able to see it better if you were able to be inside of there. But looking through the hole, you have dark vision, right?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. So the plastered walls of the dark room are slick with moisture and set with colorful stones, starfish shells, and coral branches. Extruding from the east wall is a stone sculpture of a giant crab, its pincered arms hugging a 10-foot wide stone basin. A trickle of water flows from the crab's mouth into the basin. Holes in the basin rim serve as drains to keep the pool from overflowing. So let me just do. So that's what you see. Yeah. So your little rabbit unicorn thing goes bounding into there. Looks around a little bit. And jumps up on the ledge of the basin thing. And you watch as like a dozen crabs, like regular sized crabs, come scuttling up out of the basin and just start like picking at the rabbit,
no!
the rabbit thing. They don't seem to be hurting. It's more like they're trying to like clean it, grabbing little pieces of dirt out of its fur. And they do that for 30 seconds to a minute, and then they scuttle back into the water. And your little rabbit comes bounding back.
It's a crab spa.
I
Wow,
would pay to see that.
he's all clean. Should we go to try to get through this rubble to the spa, guys, or check the next door?
Yeah, I'm wondering. We might want to go in there. Can we move the rocks and rubble?
Clear it away.
Okay, so I'm gonna clear the rubble so that we can get in.
All right. So you start cleaning the rubble. Takes you, 10, 15 minutes to tossing the rocks to the side. But you clear enough that you can get in there.
Okay, and I'm gonna step inside.
Crabs, clean me.
All right. So you step inside the room.
And do we see anything else now?
No, you just see, looking into the basin, looking into the crabs, kind of just hanging out in there, and it looks like there are some gold coins glittering at the bottom of the basin. Maybe we'll say like 40 gold just glittering at the bottom of the basin.
How deep is it?
Like a bath water.
Okay, I'm gonna reach in, scoop the coins up.
Aren't
Okay.
those coins for like your father's shrine or something? Isn't that like I'm no ritual guy, but isn't that like kind of sacred to your peoples or something?
Yeah, it seems kind of important.
Well, we can put them back. Just having a look.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yep, I mean, it's on you. I don't know how your turtle culture is. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
in pirate culture, you take gold out of a fountain type shrine thing, they'll cut your hands off.
I think we'll be okay.
Okay. Should we check
Okay.
out this other door?
So I don't think there's a door there, right?
Isn't there a door here?
Well, yeah, I thought like along the wall. You're right. Yep, yeah, there's
Okay.
a door.
Can I just?
Or-
I'm just gonna step inside the base. Anything happen?
You step inside the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the crabs come up and start picking, dirt chunks or trying to clean you, like on your legs that are submerged in the water. And they just continue to do that.
Different from my last case of crabs.
Better or worse?
Undecided.
Okay. So let's check out the other door?
So I'm
Or should we all
extra-
get clean?
Yeah, you should all do it.
All right. So you open this door. Oh, what number is that? Looks like a sunken bath, choked with plant life, dominates this room. The plastered walls of which are set with colorful coral branches and shells. More plants erupt through the gaps between the flagstones, creating a veritable jungle in here. A bat flutters about as you enter.
Don't eat it.
There's no sign of Carl's dad anywhere? So far?
No, I have not seen him yet.
Can I look for if anyone's been here in the last little bit? Like if there's been evidence?
Survival?
Just I have the wrong window up. 1 sec.
This room doesn't seem to have any activity recently. But looking back into the balcony area, it looks like there some small disturbances in the dust and partial dirt and mud that's kind of built up in this temple over time. It looks like there has been some boot tracks through here other than you guys recently.
Okay.
Can we follow them? Or is it
mean-
just clear through this room here?
No, it's like here.
Yeah, it's like in this area. It seems to lead in here, up and around, and then back out through the front door.
Sorry, up in here, where? Up and around?
So it's kind of like they came in, walked around a little bit, were like, oh, nope, and then went back out. And then, like,
Interesting.
this way. Or I
Did you
guess
say they're
more like
tracks?
this way.
Is there anything more this way if we go up the stairs?
Nope, that's a wall.
Okay, so clearly this castle is larger than this.
Yeah, so you could see, I
or
guess when you were in
this
this room, you could
stairs.
see out this window.
Oh,
some.
maybe it's not. Oh,
You can see like the corner of a balcony, corner of a bridge over there.
Bridge, huh? What the fuck?
so this is is this a turret up here?
It looks like a balcony.
Oh, maybe we can get there from over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk outside and walk around.
Okay.
Can I, is this a gap I have to jump over?
I would either need you to jump or make a acrobatics to kind of balance along the shorter section.
Ooh. How far is this gap?
I don't know. It's what 13-ish feet, 15
Gotcha.
feet.
I've got pretty good acrobatics.
I mean, I'm wearing a cape that lets me jump further.
Okay.
Yeah. How about Eastwood? You go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, how are you gonna get over?
I'll just go ahead and see
I'll
what you
check it
see and
out.
yell back.
We can do more from with one of us on the other side.
All right, yeah, I'll jump over using the cape of Shigambi.
All right. So you jump on over. Matt Demon, give me a perception check.
Yikes.
Not
I
great.
get sniped
Hello,
out of
hello.
nowhere midair.
So there's going to be some enemies coming behind you that Matt Demon did not notice come.
Oh wait.
What a
Um,
great
minute.
ranger.
I wanted to
He's
jump the ledge for the
lost,
record.
so.
The man with the most perception wanted to use the cape. Just
Ooh. That's too big.
I mean, it's pretty sad that the man with one eye is the man with the most perception.
Do do do. 2,
oh,
3,
baby ghost.
4. For whatever reason, the stats aren't working properly for these, so I'm just gonna have to roll myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
The fuck are
7,
those?
8. Here, I'll make one nice and big for you.
Oh, they're little ghouly things.
Oh shit, baby
Little?
ghouls.
They're little, like the things in Diablo 2 that would stand on each other and shoot little blow darts at you.
That one's huge. I don't see
That one's huge because he told me to. I told him to make one big because I didn't know what they looked like.
All
So
right.
what their actual sizes
Sorry,
are.
I missed that.
You guys roll for initiative.
Can I cast Bless as a reaction?
Fuck
or
am
will
I?
it go
Oh,
with my turn?
can I be out here? Sorry.
Because
Probably
I
have to.
I wasn't the one who saw it. I guess it was.
Yeah, yeah. You guys were kind of surprised.
Well, none of us saw it. Yeah. Sneak
Yeah,
attack.
yeah.
Where is this thing? Initiative.
What the heck?
Do-do-do.
So these are like imps.
Yeah, they're small. Yeah, they're only like a foot tall, maybe ish. They just come like swarming out of the plants as you guys are passing by. On I don't know why the grid is being all shitty on this map. All right, so he's there in this grid. You're in this grid. All right, yeah. So boxes takes action first. Seeing all these little creatures just pour out of these plants over there.
Like we're gonna kill these things, right? To the group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
attacking
Carl.
us?
Thank you. They look like they're about to.
Yeah,
Sorry.
they seem like they're about to swarm at you for sure.
I go over here and I do a bop with my quarterstaff. It's over here. And then I use martial arts to do another bop.
Nice.
That's my bonus action, and that's it.
Okay. So yeah, so you whack him with your quarterstaff, and then claw at him, and he topples to the ground from that barrage of attacks.
I look back and I'm like, easy peasy, guys. These are piece of cake.
Carl,
Do I know if they're undead or what are they?
they to be of the undead variety. Yes.
They do appear to be of the undead variety.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use my channel divinity to cast Turn Undead.
All right.
Very original.
So
So
wisdom saving.
they all have to roll saving throw.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's start with wisdom.
When does it become
1, 2,
destroy
3, 4,
undead?
5, 6, 7.
Next.
All right. What's your save DC?
14.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. So
Jesus.
three failures.
These guys are good.
So we'll say this one. Just pick some random ones. This one and this one. Yeah, so you knew it's 3 turn to run away, but the other 4 just kind of laugh maniacally at you.
Nice.
Okay.
Any movement? Staying where you're at?
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon as my bonus action,
All right.
and I'll summon the infamous turtle shell.
Turtle shell. Oh no, where'd it go? Oh man.
Is this guy still giant on your screen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
Yeah.
delete them if you want, Chris. It's
Yeah, let's
confusing
get rid of him.
okay.
We get what they look like now. They look like little zombie avatars. The Last Airbender. If
Where do you want
know.
the sucker at? Carl.
Just toss it in the middle of the. I summon it in the middle of the group.
All
Alright.
right. Matt
And
Demon. Oh,
I'm just gonna move into the corner here.
got it.
Okay.
Matt Demon.
Take a shot at this guy. Nothing special.
All right. Which one was that again? Sorry.
For this one.
Got it. All right. Arrow goes shooting, just like zips right through the center of his chest and out the other side, like into the sea. And it stumbles, but still standing.
All right. I'll take. I'll just do a second attack on him.
All right.
Extra attack.
Let's see it. That one he manages to dodge underneath of, goes high over his head.
Dang it. All right. I'll stay pretty much where I am. I'm good.
All right. These guys, like they do, these guys are just gonna run away. Run. They're just running away. They're like out of here because they can move 60 feet. Climb up the side of this, right next to Matt Demon. This guy's out of here. This guy is gonna come at boxes. They're gonna swarm boxes. 1d20 plus 4. Was the 20 hit you, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. So you take 6 piercing damage, I think it is. Damage. As well as 2 poison damage, and then make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Interesting. These guys are a little tougher than they look.
Oh no. Hold on. I think it froze. I'm gonna refresh. Would you roll?
11.
Okay, so you just managed to feel this burning sensation going through your veins after it claws at you, but you managed to shake it off.
Okay.
And then 1 sec while this is loading. Come on. Anytime soon.
I think it says the connection is lost.
Yeah, I got the connection to the server has
Oh,
been disconnected.
fuck.
Oh, really? I was wondering why like my thing like froze and it like won't
Funny
load back up
freaking
again.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm just,
have to
I'm just,
reload.
I just refreshed the page. It seems to be.
Yeah,
Everyone's playing
there's-
D&D because of isolation.
Probably.
yeah, I just went to status roll20.net too.
Is
It's
it-
it's not looking good. Or wait, there's or wait,
Yeah,
no.
it looks
Oh,
good on the second. Unless it's there's 7 pages, so real time sync shard is the only thing down. I don't know what that means.
This is the worst pinging thing I've ever seen.
Same.
Yeah, what does this even mean? Jesus.
We're on the wrong shard, evidently. We're
Apparently.
on real-time sync shard 11.
Jesus.
Mine's
Yeah,
still
okay.
loading.
Mine finally loaded back up.
Mine did not. Oh, looks like it is
Oh.
now.
I'm back.
All right. So those were those 3. Did I move? Okay. All right, cool. And then this one's gonna attack Matt Demon.
No.
16 hit you.
Yeah, I believe it does. Sorry, I don't have my sheet up.
Yeah, it does.
Using the load.
Oops. Yeah, this is like I just got connection interrupted again.
Yeah,
You
me
want to
too.
take a 15-minute break and see if it comes back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get some coffee and yep. All right.
Sick.
When does Baldur's Gate come out? I just want that.
click all my shit loaded.
Town of Ceres, but I couldn't save everyone. The Abyss.
think so. Kind of off topic. Oh, I was gonna say, did you guys see fucking the Florida governor saying that he didn't know that people who didn't show symptoms but had coronavirus could transmit it until like yesterday? Fucking idiot. Or just a straight up liar. One of the two. Sorry. Yeah. Is he also next to me? Is this one next? Is this the one who's attacking him? Okay. Is that now also technically next to me? I don't know. This grid's messed up a little bit. Okay. I can attack him with my reaction. Yeah, but it was a surprise. Yeah. Yeah, well, with my sentinel attack, I can, when a creature's within 5 feet of me makes an attack on a target other than you, I can use my reaction. So I'm just gonna. When he attacks somebody else, yep. Ooh, crit. Ooh-wee. I got you, man.
Yeah, completely obliterates him. Just pins him to the ground, and he gasps his last breath, and just, I guess he doesn't have any breath since he's not dead. He just collapses to the ground.
Nice. I'm just gonna blow into Matt's ear, and then my turn.
All right, has
I'm gonna move over to here and attack this dude.
all right.
22.
Jesus. Yeah.
And
That's that guy in half.
And then, let's see, that was 5, 10, 15, 20. So I can move with, because I'm tiny, I can move within the same square. Would I be able to? I guess I could just move into the square the guy just killed and hit this guy for
Yep.
the second attack. Yeah, 10.
Yeah, he manages to dodge out of the way of that one.
Okay. And then that's going to be my turn.
All right. Boxes.
I'm gonna hit the one to my left here.
All right.
Well, the only one left, I guess.
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay, that didn't work, but I'll try to do a claw.
Nice.
All right. That connects. This one's already damaged, and you swipe it, and it goes flying back into the plants. And
Yeah.
no longer moving. All right. Undead mini guys are defeated.
They're
We
dead.
made quick work of those guys.
Yeah, we would have made quicker work had someone noticed them.
God.
Alright, well, I'm gonna hop back over. Whoosh!
I'll
Alright.
climb over or hop over.
My guy's not snapping to the grid anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know if that's a issue with Roll20 right now, because it definitely has a grid, and it has been working on occasion for me.
That's
Yeah,
weird,
I
eh?
noticed that- I noticed that on my ruler too. It doesn't snap anymore.
Yeah, yeah. And it was like, okay, well, whatever. We can just use it on our system.
Does anybody have a cantrip that will cure poison, or should I take care of it myself?
I can suck it out of you.
Oh man, you beat me to it. I can cure your poison.
By sucking out of it.
It's not a cantrip, but
Don't let him put
Well,
his mouth on you.
I have a spell that will cure poison. I just
oh, then yeah, use your own
yeah,
spell.
I'll use mine. Okay, I cast Lesser Restoration.
Wait, can I just try sucking it out of
Oh,
you?
okay. Yeah, I feel like that one's fine.
Yep.
Okay.
I can also do something.
You are
Be as well as that.
cured of your poison by yourself.
Thanks, me. You really helped me out back there.
All right, Eastwood, can you go and check that out over there?
Okay, I'll check it out.
All right.
You want me to just yell at what I see? There's a door. Should I get in the door? Or do you guys want to come over first?
I'm over already, so I'll come.
All right. Yeah, is everyone else balancing across, jumping across,
Hmm.
or waiting?
Oh, we have to roll for that? Sorry. Or do I have to roll for that? Because I can climb.
No, you're fine.
Can I climb too with my claws?
I think you might actually have. Let me look. Total. Race.
I probably don't think so.
No,
I
it
think
does
we've
not
been
say
through
that.
this,
Yeah, we went through this.
You get the swimming shit.
What am I rolling if I jump?
Athletics.
Okay, I'm gonna roll athletics.
Same.
All right.
I make the most incredible leap you've ever seen a turtle.
Yeah, you just hop right over. What's your strength has? 16.
16, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Yep,
at
9's
30
fine.
foot
That's
forward.
that's good enough. That's good enough.
Okay.
It's not a super difficult jump for you with your strength.
I do acrobatics.
All right.
It'll fucking do it.
Oh yeah, easily tiptoe across.
Sorry, it was stalling. That's what there's two. 22.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
There's a third one.
That was really delayed.
Hopscotch after.
Yeah, I do some extra like cartwheels and shit.
Alright, I'm gonna open the door, I guess.
All right. Opening the door. You see a room. Yeah. Peeling murals adorn the plastered walls of what looks like a throne room in here, depicting a tentacled sea monster dragging storm-tossed ships to their doom. Set into the plaster are white coral branches and mosaics in the form of sharks made of decorative stones and shells. Pillars carved to look like thick strands of kelp support the cracked 30-foot-high dome ceiling above you. Two pairs of wooden statues of turtle-like humanoids stand on opposite sides of the room. Turtles. Between the southern pair extends a dark hallway. A dais against the east wall supports a granite throne carved to resemble an octopus. Behind the throne is a double door, next to which stands a tall clay urn. Set into the wall opposite the throne is a 9-foot-tall arched window that looks out over the sea.
Alright, everybody in.
And what do we see over here? Like a corridor?
Yeah, it's a hallway. Yep.
And these are statues?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna go check out one of the statues.
All right.
Anything
Yeah.
of particular note?
So looking at the statues, they're wooden statues carved and painted to look like turtles. They're about 6 feet tall, probably a couple hundred pounds worth of wood. But they just look like your typical turtles that you would see every day in Fort Ohoihoi.
Okay, guys, should we
Make me a perception check though.
Oh yeah.
Okay. As you're peering at the statue, you notice that some sort of shadowy substance kind of moves and peeks out the side of the statue, like so quick that you're not even sure if you imagined it or not, and then disappears back inside the statue.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Like the shadowy substance, almost like a floating cloak, like peeks out one of the sides of the statue and like disappears back into it real quick.
And it just like comes out of the solid statue?
Yep. That's correct.
Did you guys see that?
We have detect good or evil.
There's some kind of magical goo inside of this thing.
Ooh, I love magical goo.
I will cast I can't do you guys think goo is more magical or good at evil?
Magical.
Alright.
I mean, goo is goo, man. Depends what I ate the day before.
Yeah, it was more like a shadowy substance than a gooey substance.
What does detect good and evil detect means and what?
I
feel like
aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, and
Yeah,
undead.
do that.
That sounds like what we want.
Alright, and so within 30 feet I'll cast that.
Okay, so you cast that, and you immediately sense a strong undead presence directly in front of you, back next to Haz, over by boxes, and then in the top right-hand corner of the room.
It's like all the statues.
The
Basically.
statues.
I'm gonna move to the center of the room.
Yeah, guys, these statues are definitely evil.
feel like something will trigger
Definitely.
them.
I feel like if we muck with this, they're gonna come to life.
Yeah, maybe if we pass somewhere they don't like, or do something with the urn or the throne, or
Well, those are like we poured water on the statue before, and it just
oh right.
potentially we could do the same thing. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to pour water on it.
Or maybe
It looks
that
like there's the
already
same
deactivated
statue
it.
right here, right? Or something.
That's an urn,
Oh, that's the urn. Okay.
a clay urn.
Let's go look. Go look in that urn.
Alright, I'll look in the urn. Okay,
Okay.
Matt will look in the urn.
Are you
You'll
opening?
have
Are you opening the urn?
Find some ashes.
Don't open the urn yet. Just have a peek at it.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm just examining.
All right, roll me a investigation.
Couldn't have said perception.
Looking at it, it looks like your typical urn. You're kind of inspecting it closely. You bend down to kind of like look around the perimeter without touching it. You notice there seems to be like a watery substance leaking out of like the middle of it. Almost looks like drool, like dripping down out of a mouth, but there's no mouth there.
Interesting. Okay, so I just tell everybody that.
Okay. And as you tell everyone that, the urn suddenly turns, changes to have like this gaping mouth and this long purple tongue that pops
What's
out
in it?
and lunges
Kiss
at
it.
you. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Hey Matt, maybe if you put your dick in it, it'll stop.
I thought we could try and pour some water on it.
Yeah, I didn't know mimics existed in D&D.
Yes, sir.
I guess.
I think that's where they came
Alright.
from.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
So just this thing has come to life. These other things haven't done anything yet.
No. All right. So Carl, you look over to hear Matt Demon telling you about this weird droll stuff coming out of this urn, and all of a sudden you see the mimic come to life with its big snapping jaw right in front of Matt Demon.
I'm just gonna rush right up to it, and I'm gonna smash it with my great club. Whew.
Oh, it's not the music I wanted. All right. Yeah, so that definitely hits it. Let me check any immunities. No. Okay, cool. Yep. So you smash at the urn, chipping a chunk of this mimic urn's body off, and it just snaps its jaws at you.
But it still looks like it's pretty chill.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna offhand claw attack it.
All right. All right. A slight scratch on the clay urn surface.
It's insult to injury is what it is. Okay, I'll pass the turn.
All right. Then slinking out of the statue while everyone's distracted back behind Haz is this shadowy figure floating through the air.
Oh fuck.
And it is going to attack Haz. Oh, why is it whispered? Hold on. There we go.
It's a lot of dice.
Holy shit.
14 doesn't hit you, so you manage to sidestep out of the way, swiping with your glaive to kind of fend it back as it reaches at you with its shadowy hands. All right, Matt Demon's up.
Okay, I'm gonna do a short sword attack. Fuck.
Yep, it just bites at you, and you get a little, you flinch a little bit, and the sword goes wide.
Okay, I'm gonna do offhand dagger bonus.
Yep, that one gets it. As it's trying to snap your jaw, you just kind of just chip one of its teeth out.
Okay, and then can I do Colossus Slayer on that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. Oh, took a couple more teeth out. There you go.
And then I think I get an extra attack.
Yes, you would have 2 attacks now. Yep, with your, you can do it with your short sword. Yep. All right. Yep. Big chunk of clay goes clanging off of them, smashing into the wall and breaking into a bunch of pieces.
I'm gonna risk the opportunity attack and move back.
Okay. It is going to bite at you.
That's also
Oof.
a lot of dice.
Fuck.
Right, so you take 14 damage. Some piercing, some acid as the acidic drool just burns your skin after the bite.
Good one.
All
Good
right.
one.
So lurking out of this shadow, or out of this statue, is another shadow, and it is going to, we'll say, Carl. Reach out with its ghostly hand.
Oh no.
12 does not hit you for sure.
No.
All right. This one's gonna boxes. What square are you in?
This one.
Okay, he's gonna
Oh shit.
slink out of the statue, reaching out against you.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that hits you, right?
Yep.
All right.
Ouch.
So your strength score is reduced by 3. As you feel like the strength draining out of you as his hit connects. We should probably.
How do I get that on my sheet?
Yeah, so I would put here. We'll put a note over here. Actual under your class resources. Actual strength
12.
I guess 12. Oops. And then yeah, we'll subtract your strength over here by 3, so 9. That way, but I don't think that really affects any of your attacks for you in particular. But
Okay.
all right. And you are up after feeling that strength being drained out of you. You take action.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the quarterstaff, and then a flurry of blows.
All right. Quarterstaff just goes swishing through him.
I only hit him once. Damn.
11, 21 arm strike. So what's the 1 damage over? Oh, that's for the. Never mind. I think that every time. Yeah. So, your quarterstaff, you swish it through his body, and then he dodges out of the way. And you slash at him with your claw, and you feel the magic of the claw connects more solidly than you would expect of a shadowy creature. And he shrieks in pain.
Nice.
All right. Anything else from you?
Oh, just gonna kind of hold my side, looking hurt.
All right. Has.
Okay, I'm gonna bless everybody.
Right. So you do so.
And then I am going to if I want to divine smite something,
Mm-hmm.
I call that after I hit it, right?
Yeah, as long as it's not a spell that's a smite. If you're just using your paladin divine smite, it's after you hit.
Right. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to hit this guy next to me. I'm gonna move over 5
Alright.
feet and try to hit this guy.
All right.
14.
That does hit.
I'm gonna divine smite this motherfucker.
Your weapon is not magical, correct?
No.
All right. So you feel less resistance than you would expect from a normal glaive strike, and then you just throw the power of your divine energy into the attack.
Is this an undead or fiend?
It is an undead. Yep.
8 radiant.
Yeah, and with the radiant damage, it is not like that one bit. It sears. You see, its shadowy form shimmer as the radiant energy pulses into it, and you see parts of its body like start disappearing. It seems to have greatly affected, and it actually wisps away and disappears from the blast of the radiant energy.
Nice.
Sweet.
And we all take note.
Yes.
I can't fucking do anything about that.
All right. Any movement other than the 5 feet you already moved?
Now that that guy's gone, I'm gonna move 5 more feet. I'll move over to here actually.
All right. Eastwood.
So I'm gonna assume adamantine isn't like silver.
Correct. Yeah, that would not help in this situation.
I'm gonna shoot the mimic with my pistol. In that case.
All right.
Oh wait, no, that's a crit.
Shit.
Sneak. Wait, do I roll sneak twice?
Yeah, any dice are doubled.
Oh baby.
All right. So hold up. So and then you got to. It didn't double your regular attack either. So roll another d10, just a flat d10.
Oh, that's right, because it's a custom macro.
Yeah. All right. So 10, 21, 26 damage. So the blast just rings throughout the chamber like rocking it, and the mimic, it smashes into a bunch, like a huge chunk of its clay urn body just blows apart, and it looks like it's very close to falling apart after that blast.
Shit, it's still up. Alright, I'm gonna just retreat to this corner and then my turn.
All right.
Oh, this jabroni.
This guy's gonna come over. Boo, boo, boo. I'm gonna get you.
I do it.
Oh, he misses horribly.
Holy fuck.
All right. Mimic is up. He's going to bite at Carl. Oh,
no.
oh,
Holy shit, dude.
25 damage. Just grabs onto your leg and just crunches. And you hear some bones cracking. And you react.
I scream. I'm going to.
Wait. I'm gonna use protection
What?
as a reaction. A creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet. You can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
You're not using a shield.
Do you have a shield?
I have a shield, yeah.
Glaives
Oh.
are two-handed, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay.
yeah. Yeah, Glaive's two-handed.
Damn. Would that would have swapped it to the 11, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Oof. Oof. Well, it's the thought that counts.
Sorry.
I'm gonna cast my cantrip of Sacred Flame on this spooky guy here.
All right. Dex save.
9 radiant damage. Damn. Oh my god.
What the?
What's
So
going
many
on with
crits everywhere.
2 crits in a row?
So yeah, it
Fuck.
sees the radiant energy smashing down from the ceiling, and it screams its horrified undead scream and like dodges out of the way at the last second.
Okay, guys, I think I need some help here. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
All right. Damn, max healing. There you go. Did you do it as a level 1?
Level 2.
Level 2, so 14. That's pretty good.
So I get that other multiplier, right?
Yeah, so you get 14 total.
Yeah,
14 total.
I have a clarification real quick. So
Sure.
because I have a shield, my AC goes up to 18, but when I'm using my glaive, it goes down to 16. Is that how that works?
Correct. Yeah, because you can't use your shield while you're using the glaive.
Okay.
So I took it off.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just making sure.
Yeah, so if you that little check mark, if you switch to one-handed, you can check the shield back on.
Oh.
So hold
Like
on.
under-
Sorry, don't I get 14 plus my spell attack bonus?
I think that's already in there though. Like if you look at the 10, it has the roll was 4, and then you got 3 for your wisdom bonus, and then plus 3 because I think for your life cleric or whatever.
So my spell attack bonus is 6.
Yeah, but it's your spell modifier. I'm pretty sure is what it says.
Oh, where do I see that?
Well, that would just be whatever you use for your spells, which in your situation is wisdom. So it'd be
Oh,
your-
okay, I understand.
Yeah,
I
that's what.
understand.
Yeah, so it says 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which is wisdom for you, and then you get an extra 3 from your life cleric. That's why it was 10 on the bottom.
Just like whenever you use a spell of first level or higher to restore HP, the creature regains additional HP equal to 2 plus the spell's level.
Yeah, so I guess
4.
technically, so that's what the 3
That's what
is.
the 4 is.
Yeah. Well, the 4 is the second level roll because you do an additional 1d4 per level. So technically, this isn't factoring in
That
you're
was a
casting
second
at the
level
second level. So
spell.
technically, it's 1 higher. So it would be 15.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll heal myself then.
Yes, please, thank you. And then
Okay.
you stand put.
Yeah, I don't want to get 2 opportunity attacks. So.
All right, Matt Demon. Oops.
Okay, take a shot at this jabroni.
All right. Is your bow magical? I don't believe, right?
No, I have 5 magic arrows that I can't remember what they do.
So they're +1 magic arrow. Do you want to use your magic arrow?
Sure.
All right. So you launch the magic arrow, smashes into the shadow, snagging it very well compared to some other strikes you've seen from non-magical weapons. And a large chunk of his body dissipates, but he's still floating there partially.
Okay. I'll do Colossus Slayer on that attack.
All right. Okay. So that takes him down the rest of the way. He disappears. Found a great spot to shoot him, apparently.
Sweet. And can I do my extra attack on the urn?
Yeah, you can do a different target. Yep.
Okay. Oof. Probably not.
That barely hits him.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then Colossal Slayer, I think you can only do once a turn, right?
Yeah, I think it's just one time.
Okay. Also, just to clarify, you're a paladin, correct?
Yes.
So you should have 2 attacks per turn. You should have extra attack now.
Also, I have an extra attack. I didn't
Correct.
realize till now.
Yeah, so you guys are
So
level 5.
I did the bless, and then I did.
Oh, wait. Oh, with the bless. Do I
The-
get an extra d4?
You do. Okay, hold on. We're all over the place here. We're all over the place. Okay, so clarifications because I wasn't paying attention either apparently. So the bless is an action. So if you use that as your action, that's your action. You can no longer attack. So you would only be able to bless or attack. If you have extra attack, when you have extra attack, what that means is when you take the attack action, then you get to do 2 attacks with that action. Does that make
Doesn't give
sense?
you a second primary action.
Right.
No.
It says you can attack twice instead of once. Oh, when
Right.
you take the attack action on your turn.
Right. So if you cast a spell, like that's your actions, you couldn't attack after that. Does that make sense? So it's either you cast a spell or you attack twice. One or the other. Just so you know. I know we're getting used to the extra attack with 5th level. And then, yeah, boxes, don't forget that you have extra attack as well.
Yeah, I did until I knew about it for this turn. Though I was
All
like,
right.
"Oh, what's this? Look at this 5th level skill. It could have been useful for now."
Yeah, it's
But
pretty
it
awesome.
says that I have. Do I have to use a weapon or? Sorry. Do I have
It's
to use a weapon or?
your unarmed strikes as a monk counts as a weapon attack.
Nice. Okay.
So you're fine there. All right, Matt Demon, any movement?
No movement, but I'd like to roll my D4 on the urn if I.
The D4 in the urn?
Yeah. Ah. Take that, urn.
What was that for?
That
The
was
bless.
from the bless.
Oh. Yeah, so that would be on your attack. You add to your attack roll. So like the 19 would have been a 20.
Right.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, but both of your
They landed.
attacks hit, so,
So it's not more damage. It's okay. I got you.
more attack. Yep. All right, cool.
Understood.
Shadow is up. It's gonna go. Who hit it last? It's gonna go after Has because it saw the radiant blast. And it's scared of him. So 17 does hit you without your shield, right?
Correct.
All right, so you take 7 necrotic, and then roll. And then your strength goes down by 4.
Holy shit.
So we'll do the same thing for you. So under class resources, we'll put actual. Oop. Here, sorry. Let me switch back to this. Actual strength is
Oh, okay.
16, so that way we don't forget what your actual score is.
Where
And
did you
then-
put that for me? I forgot what it was.
In your class resources, like in those individual boxes underneath your ideals, bonds, flaws section. All right, cool. So that's done. All right, and then boxes, you're up.
Yeah, so I gotta attack it twice with my claws.
All right.
And then use my bonus action to attack it once more.
Okay, so here we'll clarify this too. So
Oh, he died.
usually when you for best practice when you have multiple attacks, like roll the first one first because like
Oh,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
one's actually gonna kill it.
Sorry.
So then you can move and use your other attacks still,
Okay.
as long as you have movement
So-
left.
I have movement, so I'll move, and that other attack happened, I guess.
Yep.
I missed.
Yep. No, that actually does hit him.
Oh, really?
Yep. All right. So you clawed him, going into his shadowy form and starts dissipating, but he's still there.
Okay, so then I'm gonna use my martial arts to do another one.
All
Ooh.
right.
Oh wait, no, it's I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's just the
Yeah.
6 and the 3.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. So that kills him. His form dissipating into the air.
I'm a like Kia, and then I move over here.
All right. And then Haz is up.
So we just have this thing left.
Yep, that's it.
All right.
And it's severely wounded.
Yeah, it's very wounded.
So I just found out with the glaive I can attack 10 feet away. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes.
So is this technically 10 feet away, even though it's like
Yeah. So
10 feet away?
you could attack him from where you're standing. Yep.
Give him a
Alright.
little poke.
17.
All right. That is just enough to smash the urn and destroy the mimic,
Oh,
and it collapses into a bunch of pieces of clay all over the floor. And combat is over.
Alright, who needs some healing love?
That was
Me.
easy.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that good.
You want a potion?
I've got I can lay on hands some people.
you can what?
I've got 20 HP I can just give to people by touching them.
Don't you have 25? Got 5 per.
Oh yeah, 25. I think.
I can also just cast a prayer of healing. How much HP is everyone down?
I'm down.
I'm about a
18.
third of my health. Or wait, no. About half my health.
I feel like I should just cast prayer of healing because it's gonna be everyone that's really high. It takes 10 minutes though, so we're gonna have to sit here for 10 minutes. Is that okay with everyone?
Oh God, forget it.
Yeah.
Alright, I make everyone sit in a semicircle in front of me.
Are you gonna tell us a story,
Read us a
Carl?
Yeah, I tell them
That's
the
about your
story
power.
about I tell them the story about the origins of the skull smashers as I cast the prayer of healing.
All right.
I look at the remnants of the urn.
What's going
if there's
on?
Anything in it while he's doing that?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, you look it over. There's not much
God.
there other than just some broken pieces of clay. Didn't seem to have anything inside of it. Looks like it was just the mimic was faking an urn for whatever reason. Wasn't holding anything inside of it.
Damn it! Way to not live up to your stereotype, mimic.
All right. So everyone regains 6 health points. or 6 hit
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
points.
Great.
That's unfortunate.
I've got a potion if someone wants to drink.
Also, who needs more health?
I'm
I
at
do,
about
but I can probably help myself.
I'm fine for now. I got 39.
What's that greater healing potion?
I'll give
4d4 plus 4.
Shit.
I'll give 10 to boxes.
Thanks.
I pet you on your head.
Thank you so much. That wasn't condescending at all.
I was healing you, buddy.
No, it's good. It's good.
And then
It's that
Matt, how
nice
are
of-
you looking?
I'm down 10.
Okay. I'll give you 5.
Take it.
I've got 10 left in my heal pool.
Yeah, I feel great now. Thanks.
Paladins are the best. Just the best.
So should we check out this stuff or just continue down? Or what's out on the balcony?
I'll go take a look.
Can I open these doors?
Yep. So you walk out onto the balcony.
Do.
Doo-doo-doo.
Oh, it's the Temple of Doom's bridge.
Yeah, so there's just the water rushes underneath this throne room area into this ravine, kind of waves splashing off the side, and you see this rickety falling apart bridge in the distance that seems to span into 2 different caves on each side.
Okay, so and Matt's out here with me, right?
Mhm.
So I nudge him in the I elbow him. I'm like, later on we're gonna lure some guys over this bridge, and then once we get across, we're gonna cut it so that they fall down, and then we can all spectate that. You down?
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah.
It's gonna be mostly you though. I don't have
You don't have a what?
a dagger.
Oh, I guess you do. But yeah, we'll do this. It's okay. I'll just slash it with my claws.
Do
It'll
it.
be fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go. Or wait, can I look just a little bit closer to kind of get the lay of the bridge and stuff?
Make me a perception. You can't tell too much. I mean, it definitely looks like there's some of the boards on there are pretty rotted. You're not really sure how many of them could support weight effectively, but that's about all you can tell.
Oh yeah, we have a heavy turtle on our side. Okay, bridge doesn't look that safe, guys. It's pretty rickety. Shall we go down?
Yep.
Okay. Can I look down the hallway for stuff?
Yeah, so you guys walk back through the balcony past the giant granite throne, looking down the hallway. You see a set of doors at the end, set of doors over there. It looks like a hallway continues right at that intersection down there.
I turn around and I'm like, Carl, where do you think your brother buried your dad?
Buried him? What?
Well, I don't know.
That's
Trapped
rather
him.
presumptuous.
I'm sorry.
Foxes.
I'm very pessimistic.
You go
It's part of
first.
my religion. All
And
right.
I push him down the hallway.
So I'm gonna go like, well, this one's left, so Eastwood would like this one. Let's go here. Why did someone zoom over here?
That was by accident. That's because I clicked.
Okay.
Trying to remove that toolbar at the top.
Yeah, I know. It was a good idea, but now it's just freaking annoying. Let's open that door.
Yeah. Opening the door. Here.
All right.
Cautiously stepping in and looking around.
Okay. So this room, the outside door to this room has fallen in. It's on the floor right there, right here to the outside area. Let me reveal some stairs going out to outside. The vines and plants grow amid the wrecked furniture in this room, and more tropical birds nest on the shelves and in niches. Stairs to the west curl down to a vast, multi-leveled terrace garden out that steps.
Oh wow, guys, it's a garden. Should we go down there, or should we check out the other doors first?
Yeah, one room at a time. You first. I shove him in.
What is inside here? Okay. So I walk around,
Okay.
just being.
Is there
shoved around.
anything to see in here at all?
Just some wrecked furniture.
Okay.
Oh, there's a whole garden outside, Carl. It's very beautiful. It's like a maze, and there's stairs to all these places.
Is this a wall here the whole way across?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to do polygon reveal. There we go.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's great. All right, boxes. There's nothing there. Let's keep going. Go down. And can I see what's this way?
Yep.
So out of habit, I'm gonna push Carl down this way,
What is this?
just because he was pushing me.
Good question. Let me see. 17. So this arched hallway is reinforced with stone buttresses, between which are painted murals depicting gloomy underwater scenes. A large double door stands to the west behind you, and a flickering orb is embedded in the wall at the east end of the hallway. Along the hall's length, there are two more sets of double doors, a single door, and two clay urns covered with dust and cobwebs.
Guys, there's more of these urns here.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna like stab the first one.
All right. You stab the urn, and it easily cracks, spilling out ashes all over the floor.
Oh, that was one of Carl's relatives,
That
Yeah,
one,
dude.
that one was easy.
That's gonna be some
Killed the fucking
bad.
mimic.
That's gonna be some bad karma has.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
That
it's
was that was someone's remains in there.
Please, that was a bad.
And I-
that was a fucking mimic.
I try my best to put the ashes like in a little pile where the urns are and make it neat.
Where's the jug? Pour some water on it.
No. Glue the urn back together with mayonnaise. Okay, can I look in this?
Control undead on the ashes.
Can I look in can I look in the store?
Sure. Doors back there.
Man, there's
All
rats
right.
everywhere. We gotta be careful.
Never
Just, like,
know
walking
which
into the room with my glaive out, like at the.
Is this a bed?
So this looks like some sort of chamber. So the bed chamber is eerily quiet and still. Cracks have formed in the blue plaster walls, set into which are colorful coral branches and seashells. Pillars carved to resemble tentacles support the vaulted ceiling above you, which features a large dome painted to look like the night sky. Beneath the dome and between the pillars, a large bed stands atop a wide circular dais. The bed's wooden frame is carved to resemble surging waves. Set into the north wall are two doors, dust covers a fair amount of stuff, except for the bed. It seems to be one of the few places that isn't covered in dust.
Okay. The bed is not covered in dust.
Correct.
Can I go up and check it out? See if I can figure anything out with it.
Yeah, make me a investigation. Yeah, it's a bed.
Can I?
There's sheets on it.
Oh, never mind.
Can I just
Like, what is this? Dresser?
Oh my god.
can I look around again to see if anyone's been here again? Like walking down this way? 'Cause I've
Yeah,
only
make
seen-
me a survival.
Fuck, it's hard to find survival. Sorry. There we go.
Yeah, definitely some footsteps. You can definitely tell inside this room in there where Carl is. There's some dust disturbed the footprints to and from the bed. It doesn't look like whoever it was doing much besides going to and from the bed on occasion.
Carl, did you looking at the bed make you deduce that someone's been here back a bunch of times?
Yes, it's definitely a bed.
Yeah.
What are these here? Doors?
Yeah, there's two doors back there. Yep.
Okay, can I open this one?
Sure.
His and her toilets.
Which door is that? That is. A little vestibule. Has some stone shelves, and some wooden chests in there.
Ooh, can I open the chest and look for good stuff?
They are locked.
They're locked?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Eastwood.
I come back out. Hey, Eastwood, there's some chests in here that you might want to pick the locks on.
I'm gonna moonwalk over there.
And before he gets to that, can I open this other door?
Yep.
Man, that I talked to boxes. Man, that Eastwood's got some good, sweet moves.
Yeah. He could dance. For someone with no depth perception.
I try to moonwalk and fail horribly.
And I
Car-
point. Sorry, never mind.
oh, you're good. Good.
I was like, it's because your legs are too little.
I go over to boxes. I think has likes Eastwood.
This is the start of will they or won't they?
That's how I met your mother.
He said he's a little
Um,
Pam and Jim style.
But they all say it first.
Carl, you just see a bathtub. Looks like a
And then
bathroom.
they pick a lock.
Yeah, roll me a thieves' tool, Eastwood. Okay. So you open up the first chest. This one contains, looks like 5 outfits. It looks like traveling clothes, size for, like size and cut for a human female.
Okay.
Well, that's all that's in that one. Then one other chest.
All human females are the same size, so
Yeah.
Large human female, it says. I don't know.
That's funny.
Then you want to try and open the second chest.
Yeah.
Okay. Inside this one, when you unlock it, there is priestly vestments adorned with the symbols of the sea goddess Umberlee, and a iron ring of keys. There's 8 keys of different shapes and sizes on it.
Can I
Well,
inspect
probably
his
take
priestly
those.
Vestments?
Yeah, I'll take the
Sure.
keys. You can grab that shit. Anyone want clothes for a human female?
Would they fit me? I'm a 7-foot tall cat.
Yeah, maybe, probably.
Okay, I'll try one or two on. But
Yeah.
Haz would probably have better use of them.
Shirt's like a belly shirt on you.
Can I use...
Here, I'll
Has his half. She's
What?
tiny.
yeah. So I'll cut parts off. So I'll get super skimpy dresses, and Haz will have the scraps, so she can have nice
Oh,
dresses.
thanks.
No, like it's gonna look good. Look, we'll have some
I wanna wear a
fashionista
fucking
stuff.
dress.
Okay.
Good plan, guys.
Jeez.
Wow.
Can I like
Looks like
use
we just
religion
raided
on the
someone.
priestly vestments to kind of see what if I know anything about them, maybe? I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
Is there
Roll
anything
a
special about them?
religion.
9.
Not much. I mean, it definitely looks like the goddess Umberlee symbols all over it that you've seen throughout the temple. Seems like pretty mundane to you. You know, obviously important to this priestess. You know, that lives in here, but yeah, it looks pretty mundane.
okay, I'm gonna go in here and check this pool out or whatever it is.
All right, make me a perception. Okay. Looking in to the basin, there's a very small amount of water in there. Looks like it wasn't properly draining. Looks like it was relatively recently used. There's some sediment at the bottom, but that's about it.
So does it look like a bath, or
Yes, yeah, it's a bath. Yeah, yeah,
and it looks like it was recently used?
yeah, relatively recently. Yep.
Okay. So someone's definitely been here recently, but they're obviously not in here anymore. Should we keep going?
Yeah.
And I go down here and open this door with Matt.
At least you're not pushing me anymore. Let's do this.
Oof. Looks grisly.
Guys, it's some red jello.
What's Jello?
It's cotton candy.
Can I check out what's on the floor here?
Yeah. So, yeah. Let me read the description for you. Room 18. So beyond the double door is a 20-foot wide, 20-foot long hallway leading to a dark pillared chamber strewn with chests, locked crates, and other containers. Everything is covered with dust, but not enough to conceal the broken bones and weapons lying on the hallway floor.
Okay.
This is
Um,
weird.
Kind of bones. Can I determine what kind of bones?
Where? So, Carl, Matt Demon. All right, I'll just stop moving for 1 sec. Go back to where you were, Matt Demon. All three of you that are in that little 20 or 10-foot by 10-foot cube, make me a dexterity saving throw as you hear the walls next to you start making grinding stone noises.
Can I use my bless? That's a saving throw, right?
Yes, yeah, that, I will say that's still on. It's probably about to expire. It's probably been close to a minute. Bless you.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll use mine as well.
Okay.
I bring mine to 17.
Oh shoot, was I supposed to do deck save?
Four.
Sorry.
No, it's only us
you're
three.
good.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you're good. Boxes. Which way do you want to jump out of the way, north or south?
North. Boop.
All right, Matt
Like
Demon.
5 feet. Boop, boop.
North.
All right, Carl.
I'm also gonna go north.
All right. So you guys manage to jump out of the way as the grinding noise happens, and the two sections of the walls here, these big stone things. Here, I'll just do this. Just like smash into each other relatively quickly, and then a couple seconds goes by, and then it starts slowly retracting itself. Seems like it'll take probably 30 seconds or so for it to retract back into the wall. It's
So
like
I just
slowly
sprint.
parting.
I sprint down.
Okay. All
And
right.
then I send my little. I'll be like, guys, it's okay. I'll check this room out. Unless you want to come with.
Yeah, I also run through as it's retracting.
I want to look at this shit.
Okay.
All right.
No one else coming down here?
No, you guys
Yeah.
can look.
Okay.
What's this little thing? Is this just?
It's a door.
Can I open it?
Yeah. So Carl and Boxes, both of you give me investigation checks, and then I'll reveal this up here. All right. So let me do this room first, where you guys are at, Boxes and Carl.
I'm just gonna nudge Carl and be like, "Remember, I have this little rabbit unicorn thing. We could send it to his death."
At the back recess, like over here where the circular looking thing is, you guys see a giant stone visage rendered in a bas relief. The face is that of a divinely beautiful woman with kelp for hair, eyelids like seashells, and a vaguely menacing half smile.
That's safe to assume it's Umbrella.
Yeah, it's about 12. Yeah, it kind of looks. Yeah, it's 12 feet tall by 10 feet wide, so it's pretty large. Bas relief on the wall over there that sticks out. And then in the room around you, there's just all kinds of various barrels, chests, and crates. You notice all the chests have iron locks on them. And then this room up there.
Probably could use that iron key ring.
This kitchen hasn't been disturbed in many years, and its contents are covered with dust and cobwebs. A stone oven is built into one wall, and a narrow doors open into storerooms and pantries. So it's just like a abandoned kitchen. And then give me an investigation on the light source over there, Eastwood.
You said it was an orb, right?
Yeah, it's a flickering orb. Looks like yeah, just this flickering, pulsing with this bluish energy. As you look at it, are you just looking at it?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it.
Okay, yeah, it just kind of pulses with energy and sheds light for about 30 feet, very brightly, and then gets dimmer after that.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab it. I'm gonna pick it up.
All right, roll a d6.
Oh
Love
no.
it. I'm excited.
Okay.
This has to be important.
Let's see here.
Just a cursed weapon.
Okay. Interesting.
Lay it on me.
Okay.
You die instantly.
So you guys watch as Eastwood disappears. He just gets teleported away.
Cool.
I don't know how to do this. All right, let me whisper to you.
Guys, Eastwood just vanished.
Wait, what?
What do you mean he vanished?
He picked up the thing, and now he's gone.
Is the thing gone with me, or is that
Did he
thing
make a
still
did
there?
he make a poof or a noise?
The orb disappears when you teleport.
It sounds like a deck of many things situation. Is this something you made up, or is this part of that actual campaign?
Both. Kind of modified some of it. This is actually from this. It's not in Tomb of Annihilation. It's a supplement called the Turtle Package.
That's sick.
Yeah, they released it as like a supplement to TOA. It came out like around the same time. Yeah, so it's like focuses on like the Turtle area of Charlton. Has like some information on like the backstory and stuff of that area.
That's cool.
Sweet.
So I kind of just took this and warped it a little bit to Carl's backstory.
I regret not giving you guys that key ring, which is clearly supposed to be used in that room you're in.
Sorry, I just gotta type stuff.
We could, if it's faster for you, just go into another Discord.
Yes, that would probably be faster.
You can go into
Um,
DM chat and
yeah.
voice chat. So how's it going?
Freaking Eastwood.
Feel naked with
Just
that.
touching things.
That's how he do. So I moved our giant hydrangea to our backyard, and my dog has been biting sticks off of it, and she finally bit off a fresh branch and ate it. And I found out today that hydrangeas are toxic to dogs.
I don't know.
Shit. Did you have to take her to the vet, or did you?
No, I called and they were like, I mean, she's not like having diarrhea and vomiting. She's probably fine. But like I was reading about it and it was like when it gets into the stomach, it can turn into cyanide. And I'm like, what now?
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Grapes, dark chocolate, hydrangeas.
Yeah. I mean, apparently hydrangeas, like humans aren't supposed to eat it either. Like it does like
Wait,
the same
what?
thing.
Oh no.
I've been munching on all night.
You have to eat a lot of it as a human, but specifically the
Somebody
blueberries.
told me it was to go. Just been crunching.
I'm just looking at my plant catalog right now.
Holy, they're taking forever.
Yeah, what the fuck happened?
So it just got blasted into oblivion.
He just starts it entirely.
Something bad happened, obviously.
Yeah.
Everyone dies.
I'm glad I got to do some fun fighting with my new character in this. Because last game I was like, ooh.
We didn't really hold a funeral for you, Harold, did we?
No.
Did we say words? No. Yeah.
We're all psychos.
gonna die. Oh, one might be good. True. Yeah, right?
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Uh,
So is this light no longer illuminating? Because like that's the thing he took.
Correct.
Okay, I just want to investigate the area. I don't know. Try to see
Yeah.
where the fuck he is, or what happened, or whatever.
All right. Roll me investigation.
Great, a 6.
Yeah, I mean, all you see is a wall with a little indent where the orb was sticking out of.
nice.
All right. What
Guys, I
about
think
boxes?
he died.
What about
I'm
boxes and Carl? What are you guys doing?
Is this anything of interest?
Yeah, that was that thing I described.
Yeah.
Check that
Yeah.
out, boxes.
You want to investigate it further?
Yeah.
All right. Roll me an investigation.
Yeah, I investigate real good.
Yeah. So you're looking at it. It just looks like a all sticking out a little, sticking off of the wall some. Um, yeah, just a big old face. With the chin like sitting against the floor of the room, and the big face in front of you. That's all you see. Giant face on the wall.
I pick up crates the almirage, and I push him against the face. Like I just touch him against the face.
All right, you touch him against the face, and nothing happens.
Awesome. So I put him down. I go a little pat on the head. I'm like, good boy. What do you see over there, Carl?
So all these chests are locked that we see.
Yeah. So yeah, all the chests are locked, but there's some barrels and crates that don't seem to have any lock on them.
Okay, can I just like look in the barrels and crates and see if I can find anything that kind of lets us know what's going on?
Yeah. So there's 2 barrels. The first barrel you open, it looks like it's roughly 40 gallons of wine.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like it's filled with salt. Those are the barrels, and then you want to go look in the crates or the urns.
The crates.
All right. First crate you open, is a saddle. Looks like the saddle's specifically designed for a flying creature. Seems to be oddly shaped. The second crate, has a leaflet of paper on the top with some stuff written in common, and it looks like it's a bunch of different pieces of wood. Looks like it was cut in a patterns.
Can I read what it says in the leaflets?
Yeah, it looks like it's some sort of assembly instructions, and the final product looks like a wooden sled.
Okay. Interesting.
There's 2 more crates. The next crate has a couple musical instruments, a lute, a lyre, and a viol packed in with some straw. And then the last crate are 5 heavy crossbows and 100 crossbow bolts.
Okay, I tell that all to boxes and say we'll get that on our way out.
Yeah.
And then I yell for the other guys. It's like, hey, are you guys coming in here? What's going on?
I don't remember. There's a trap at the beginning.
Yeah, they could like roll past it though.
Let's just check out here, and then maybe we come out.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll.
Matt, if you want to like throw an arrow or shoot an arrow through, and maybe that'll trigger it, and then it'll give us time to run through it.
Okay. Shoot an arrow.
What?
Does it hit?
You're shooting
me
an
'cause
arrow
I'm
through
right
there?
here?
Just to try to
Yeah,
trigger
let me
the
just
trap.
stand
I'm gonna
aside.
like shoot it at the floor or something.
Yeah.
If it's pressure sensitive or something.
One sec. All right, so as you're about to shoot the arrow through the doorway, you guys hear a loud, familiar ringing gunshot echoing from somewhere in this compound. It seems to be coming back. The noise comes back from the ravine area that you guys passed a while ago, somewhere in that direction.
Okay, I'm gonna follow the shot.
Okay. Yeah. Keep going towards the ravine. Make me a perception check.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Okay. So you see, first you see this priestess standing at the edge of this bridge, looking down on the water, and then looks up at you when you walk over, and she smiles wickedly. And then when you are looking down on the waves, you see the battered body of Eastwood just being pulled back and forth as the waves crash in and out of this ravine, desperately trying to get a handhold against the edge of the ravine to stop being crushed against the rocks.
Oh shit.
He looks like he's in
That's it?
very bad shape.
That's your reaction?
Oh shit!
Well,
All right,
dare I make a lasso? Just try and pull you out of the water.
Worked so well last time you used the lasso.
Yeah, just don't do it around my neck.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call out. I don't know if I'm too far.
I mean, you can yell. It's pretty quiet here. Besides the waves, like where you're at, I guess is kind of loud.
Well, okay, I'll just run back here and say, "Hey, Eastwood, out here, and there's also some kind of water goddess. Help!"
Okay, do I hear that, and can I relay that to the team that's in this room?
Yeah. Yep.
Come on, guys. We found Eastwood.
Carl, do you want to go? I think we could get to them if we keep going this way from the bridge that I saw before. But one of us should go back, or I don't know. If both of us should go this way, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna at least try to last Eastwood because it can't hurt. Worst case, I let go of the rope.
All right. Yeah. Make me. I guess just a dexterity roll. So do a 1d20 plus your dexterity modifier. So 1d20 plus 4 to try and chuck the lad. You tie it real quick and you try and chuck it down close enough to Eastwood for him to grab it. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. So you chuck it and it lands very close to Eastwood, close enough that Eastwood shouldn't have too much of a difficult time trying to grab it. Eastwood, if you want to try and make a, we'll say a dexterity save to try and grab onto the rope. Okay, yeah. So you grab onto the rope. You're still kind of being tossed back and forth on the waves, but Matt Demon's kind of holding you back from getting smashed into the wall somewhat.
Just want you to know that I was very, very close to drowning.
How do you like the lasso now, huh?
And while they
Word.
do that, I'm gonna pick up one of the. Can I pick up the? I guess the barrel would be really heavy. Is there anything in this room I can pick up?
I mean, it's either crates, barrels, or the locked chests. I mean, that's all the stuff. That's
Okay,
in there.
can I pick up one of the locked chests?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I want to
You pick
pick
it
it up and I want to throw it onto where this spot here where I assume the pressure switch is for this contraption.
Okay. Make me. I guess you could just walk over there and kind of toss it in there without a problem. That's fine.
Okay.
Let's figure out what chest it was. So roll me a d8. Four. Oh boy. I'm gonna retcon a little bit. Do you do you want to just try and shove it in there, or do you want to try and make a strength check to throw it in there from a slight distance?
I want to throw it in, like I said.
Give me a
Strength check.
Yeah, strength check. That's a save, but it should be the same, I believe, since you don't have any bonuses. All right, yeah. So you chuck it in there far enough, so we'll say you're 15, 20 feet back. You chuck it in there, and the trap goes off, smashing the chest, and it explodes with alchemist fire, just as for a good 10 seconds, and then dies down, and then the wall starts slowly retracting back.
Okay, and then as it starts retracting back, I dash out
All right.
here and tell Boxes to come as well so we can help our friends.
We don't want to try the other way.
Well, we'll go there after, but I feel like our bros need some
Okay.
help. Then we run out past Haz here.
All right.
Or
Flank.
with Haz.
So who's the strongest? Who's the strongest? I'm assuming it's
Carl.
you.
I think Carl, yeah, right?
Yeah,
Do you wanna
+1
help?
right now?
I have 2 strength.
I guess
Oh,
it
I'm
doesn't
at
matter.
-1 right now, though.
I'm holding the rope, so
We'll do a group check.
I have
So
3
you all start pulling on the ropes. So everyone give me a strength or athletics if you have it.
Wait, is this lady just watching as all this happens?
Yeah, she's just watching. Doesn't seem super threatened. Kind of, it seems like she's interested to see if you're going to survive or not. As of right now, that's what she's doing. All right, so you start pulling him up. He's like out of the water now, partway up into the air. You see, as that happens, she takes action, raising her hand up in the air slowly, chanting some strange ritual, and the water level just starts rising and rising, trying to catch up to you as your friends are pulling you up. Go ahead and everyone make another strength check besides Eastwood. Okay, so what's that? 3 successes. Okay, so water's rising up behind you. You guys manage to pull Eastwood up to the ledge and pull him on, and the water starts rushing just as right behind Eastwood as you're pulling him up. This tall wave of water just starts crashing against the balcony where you guys are at.
Just like rude.
Can I?
Why would you do that?
When I look at her, like, do I know who she is or what she is?
You don't recognize her in particular, but she is clearly wearing robes very similar to the vestments that you found in that one chamber, like the vestments for Umberly. Yeah, and she's definitely a human woman, quite old looking.
Carl,
Yes.
I didn't get a good look, but I'm pretty sure your dad is behind her on the other side of that bridge.
Oh,
He did not look good.
interesting. Okay, shall we forge on and try and get over there? You know, after that she just about killed you. Oh, also, where did you disappear
Yeah, where
to?
did you go? What happened?
I just,
Are you okay?
I disappeared into a cave the cave that's just north of that bridge that she's standing, just staring at us.
Did you have to fight her?
I mean, I shot and I ran away, and then I fell through that bridge. It's pretty rickety.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
You need some health?
Yeah, I
I'll
want to
give you
drink
9.
a potion. Okay, I'll take that and drink a potion.
Are you guys stepping inside this room, or are you staying on this watery balcony?
Step inside.
I'm gonna step inside the room.
Okay.
All right, well, I guess we're gonna fight out.
So I
Which-
have 1 left in my lay on hands pool, by the way.
It's okay. I've got some healing to distribute.
It's good. That
I'm
potion
just,
is
I'm
that.
just preserving it in case someone goes down.
All right, and then I guess we'll wrap up here, and see where we go for next time. This place is pretty interesting. I like this little supplement dungeon, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, like that place of confrontation was not where I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
And we were all just sitting here like, what the fuck is happening? And I was
Everything that
seeing
happened
walls
wasn't-
happening.
What I expected it to be. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's like very like throws you off, and like I like that it throws the mimic urn at you and then puts a bunch of urns everywhere. That's hysterical.
If I rolled something else on that orb, like what were the other options?
Honestly, what it has in here, if you rolled anything but a 1, it would teleport you. And if you rolled a 1, it would. Or was it? The orb would malfunction, emitting lightning in a 100-foot long line down the hallway. was the 2 options.
Nice.
So is it either you teleported or did everyone got hit with lightning in the hallway?
I think I got the right option.
Yeah, so I would definitely like to try and play next week if you guys can. I don't know how everyone's feeling.
Yeah, I can.
I probably can.
I definitely can.
Okay, I will let you know. Like I said, I was working on rotations at like since we only have like 3 stores open under my director for retail stores. Like the management team and the rep teams have been like rotating, on 2 weeks, on a week, or off 2 weeks, on a week, off 2 weeks. But I volunteered for this customer care manager thing, so that way I don't have to do rotation and be in a store. So yeah, I took some training. I'm basically going to be like a manager point of contact, like in a chat room with a bunch of customer care agents and like answering questions and escalations and stuff. So I don't know for sure what my schedule is going to be next week because I'm going to